One thing Sofronio Vasquez discovered during his space voyage was that no matter how high you go, there is always more to aspire for. It was absolutely magical to be named The Voice Season 26 champion last December. What followed was a frenzy of performances, engagements, and high-profile public appearances. Collaborating with Michael Bublé, who coaches him. A lifelong ambition realized, he announces. Sometimes, though, just when you've reached your lowest point, things manage to improve. Afterwards, a little extra is doled out by the universe. It was disclosed during a recent press conference by Vasquez that he has been composing his debut extended play EP with Bublé serving as producer. In addition to recording a duet with Vasquez, the legendary Canadian pop jazz singer is penning an original composition. As if that weren't enough, Paul Anka and David Foster will also be included on the forthcoming album. I used to daydream about what it would be like to collaborate with somebody like them. Now I'm working on making that a reality, he says. It has been speculated that the duet, a Christmas song composed in English and Tagalog, will be the first track to drop from the EP, which is expected to be released in the late third quarter. More Bublé and Filipino couldn't be found. I got to write the lyrics, so that was a blast. I attempted it with the assistance of other Filipino musicians, but I'm not very good at it because Tagalog isn't my native language. From his upbringing in Cebu, the proud Bisaya Vasquez says, I loved it. He was born in Misamis Occidental. Since they haven't performed together since The Voice finale, he has also been attempting to get Bublé to appear as a special guest on one of his Philippine performances. But Bublé wants more than just any performance if he flies all the way to the nation. He wishes it would be a great experience for us both, the singer reveals. The star-studded EP, endless engagements, and Bublé's unwavering support beyond The Voice indicate that Vasquez's career is soaring. However, the trouble with bigger possibilities like these is that their timing is completely unpredictable. If and when this happens, you best be prepared to step up. That Vasquez was, Bublé ensured. Joining The Voice, the 32-year-old vocalist brought years of experience performing on cruise ships and in competitions. His voice is versatile and expressive, fitting quite nicely with rock, R&B, ballads, and jazz classics, among others. His influence knows no bounds. His lack of enthusiasm is understandable. All Vasquez needed to do was make better use of the resources at his disposal. For example, the Roy Orbison classic Crying was one of the songs that Bublé pushed Vasquez to do, despite the fact that the latter had never performed it before or ever considered it. It became one of the contest pieces that defined him. Additionally, he profited from Bublé's technical expertise, which resulted in more considerate song arrangements that highlighted his vocal abilities. The importance of self-control was something else that Bublé instilled in Vasquez. Are you prepared for an honest critique? Michael said of me during one of our practices. For Vasquez, just because you can isn't enough to justify doing something risky. He was initially pretty apprehensive. Many singers can be influenced by long-held ideas that say that singing is all about achieving high notes. But with Bublé's help, Vasquez was able to control this inclination. His heartfelt cover of Imagine by John Lennon exemplifies the idea that there are moments when you can convey more by keeping back. He got even more certain as he continued to perform across the U.S. When he sings with greater emotion or solemnity, he finds that audiences in the U.S. get more attached to him, according to his experience performing there. Singing has become much easier for me. On August 23rd at the theater at Soler, he will headline a concert called Bravo with Bituin Escalante and Jed Madela. This kind of singing works especially well in a group setting. The night is going to be filled with exciting vocals. This isn't the place, though, for a showdown. Vasquez, who is presently stationed in the U.S. but just got back from a 4-day trip to Manila, notes, "It's all about cooperation and respect. During his brief stay, he sang the national anthem at the fourth State of the Nation address given by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Also, he managed to get a head start on getting ready for the concert that was coming up. Both artists are great, so I'm looking forward to that. He expresses his confidence in his ability to learn from the artists and understand the subtleties that contribute to their work simply by conversing with them. But he still carries a fierce competitive spirit. Indeed, it was the driving force behind his participation in past singing competitions, such as Tawagging Tangalan and numerous others held within the app. To be precise, he is no longer reliant on external sources to identify his most formidable adversary. I do not believe that will ever leave my system, not because I seek to outdo other people, but because I am committed to improving myself. It sustains my appetite for fresh chances, he remarks. Compared to other singers, I'm not very good at a lot of things. I can draw ideas from that. The music world is no stranger to surprise collaborations, but sometimes even the most anticipated releases can come with shocking news that leaves fans heartbroken. Such is the case with Sofronio Vasquez's latest EP, which features an all-star lineup of artists, yet it arrives under a cloud of big, sad news that no one saw coming. Fans of Sofronio Vasquez have been eagerly awaiting his newest project. Known for his smooth melodies and genre-blending sound, the artist has built a dedicated fanbase and received praise for his ability to bring fresh energy to the music scene. This latest EP, which promises to be his most ambitious work yet, is expected to elevate him even further. Featuring collaborations with some of the biggest names in music today, including powerhouse vocalists, iconic producers, and rising stars, it seemed like this EP would be a perfect addition to his musical catalog. However, amidst the excitement surrounding the release, fans were hit with heartbreaking news. It turns out that this may be Sofronio's final project for a while, as he is reportedly stepping back from music to focus on personal matters. The reasons behind his decision are still shrouded in mystery, with little being disclosed about what exactly led to this momentous decision. While some speculate that it's a temporary break, others are fearing that it could be a permanent departure from the industry that has shaped his life for so long. The news comes as a shock not only because of the timing but also because of the incredible roster of talent featured on this EP. The star-studded lineup of artists, some of whom fans have dreamed of seeing work with Sofronio, makes this project feel like the culmination of his career so far. These collaborations were supposed to be a celebration of his artistic growth and the relationships he's built with his fellow musicians over the years. Now, with the shadow of this sad announcement looming over the project, fans are left in a bittersweet position. They're excited to hear the EP, but they're also wondering if it will be their last opportunity to hear new music from the artist they've come to admire. The EP itself features a blend of genres, showcasing Sofronio's signature fusion of pop, soul, R&B, and electronic influences. The collaborations are nothing short of extraordinary, with each artist bringing something unique to the table. From heart-wrenching ballads to upbeat tracks that get your feet moving, the diversity on this EP highlights Sofronio's range as an artist. Yet, despite the musical brilliance on display, the sadness of the news hangs heavily in the air.